Hello, everybody. This is MandaLynn. I just thank you so much for joining me right here and in this now moment. It's important that I talk to you about this new moon in Virgo and what has been going on for the past almost a month now, not just with me, but with a whole lot of others. Again, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for being on this journey of ascension, this journey of self-realization, this journey of evolutionary change. What things have changed about me? What you might notice that's different in my messages is that I'm not going to bring you a bunch of hollow chatter. My messages will be of substance and of benefit. Also, they will be of integrity, authenticity, truth. I'm not here to evoke fear, but to deliver truth. The fear comes from you. Some are just riding the wave of ascension and enlightenment. But to truly ascend, you must be the shift. Some are awakening while others are actualizing. I've found the balance, the true balance, and our choice in the balance and the strength of our free will. Right into the new moon in Virgo. It is going to be tomorrow, September 6th, tomorrow night, around 8 o'clock. And I'm not going to go a lot into the astrology. I will again refer you to Molly McCord. She does a wonderful job with it. The things that have been coming through, though, we are the balance. We are the balance. Our choices create the balance. And in Virgo, think of Virgo like the lady that runs the house. These things are going to be done. We're going to have these resources or supplies on hand. This is the order in which we need to do it to achieve the best results. This is the Virgo. And what you are doing is you are actualizing the thought, the manifestation, and bringing everything together to make it happen. That's why it was so important to have 2 full moons in Aquarius to make sure that you released what you needed to and brought forward what you desired to improve, to change, to master in the new frequency. And we will have a full moon in Pisces coming up at the end of the month, directly followed by the autumnal equinox, which starts off Libra season, which brings us back to balance. There's a lot of balance going on. There's also a lot of creative energies that are in our midst at this time. And that's why it's also so important to understand that you manifest with your words, you manifest with your thoughts. And now that we have like a super fertilizer for these manifestations, it's important to understand what you are bringing into the physical. Virgo is an earth sign. You're bringing it into the physical. We are given, here comes the balance. We are given the option of the balance. Everything comes through in balanced energies. We make the choice as to what to bring together, and the collective choices bring the collective experience. There are purposes for these hard energies that we need to go through. Think of it as the sharpening stone that hones the blade. If you are completely comfortable, there's no motivation to change. Well, there's fear, but that's a whole other thing. It's important for you to realize in the large scale what is really happening here. we're at a cycle where we are starting a new level of human existence in frequencies that we've never experienced before. And if you are one of these, you have gone through changes. You are still going through changes. This is Virgo. It's an earth sign. We feel it in the body, in the physical. It's an earth sign. I have been this incredible urge, this need to stay in the grass, in the flowers, in the dirt, beautifying, getting squared away, working in the flowers, gathering seeds to put back. And it's been an urge that's been uncontrollable while I've been going through this refinement process, this shift. It's interesting that in that time, of course, my back has paid the price for ignoring when it was told for me to take a break. I banged my head on the door, and now I got a big knot and a sore there. And then I had an ant crawl in my ear. And I mean, it went in my ear. And now I know how the body responds to something like that. It's coming out in my throat. You know how your ears drain? Amazing thing the human body is. However, because I didn't stop and listen to the cues, to the signals from my body, it created another circumstance. The message in all of that is that it's important for us to be at rest when we get some of these attunements. Now that you have ascended to a certain frequency, this is no longer a symptom. This is an attunement process. Sometimes we need emotions to be triggered in order to attune a certain frequency or energy. And that's exactly what you're feeling. This is where the alchemy of it comes in very important. The alchemy is the mind, body, and spirit functioning together to create a desired result or situation. Understanding what you're creating is very important to know what you need and how you need to basically process it in order to alchemize it into the desired result. As I said before, we are the balance. And by speaking and not allowing our message to be distorted, that's why it's so very important to throw the resource back to its origin when you're sharing a concept or an idea. So if there is any misunderstanding, it can be cleared up very quickly. And higher frequency brings awareness of Ascension's steps and cycles. Nikki Sutton talked about mass hypnosis tactics that are now revealed as you become higher frequency. It becomes clear. You can see the manipulation of the frequency. You see the manipulation by fear. And words and rhythm and tone are used to influence through deception as well. Now, as they censor our truth and they limit how we can speak, that's how they try to stop our mastery of the alchemy. Because we are effective alchemists. Alchemy and transmutation is the most effective method to bring about a change. And focusing on fighting the evil, as it were, distracts you from that. And by being entangled in that, you're putting your energy there instead and agreeing to be engaged in it. You have to respect your free will in order for it to be recognized. If you surrender it, then that's on you. Understand what sovereignty means and don't just declare your sovereignty. Live your sovereignty. When you stop for this moment and you look back at how far you've come, how much healing you've achieved, stop for a moment and feel the satisfaction, because you take that with you through mastery as you begin to master it in the next frequencies. You may be working on the same energy, but the experience will be of a different tone, of a different frequency. I hope that that really brought something through to some of you. I do have a lot to share. I have a lot that I am not at liberty yet to share. Just be looking. If you're subscribed, you'll get the notification, hopefully. If not, just pop over and check from time to time, because there is a transition that is happening, and I will be sharing details as they unfold. And I just send you so much peace and so much gratitude and an abundance of truth